Hey everyone, this is Missy Vernier on AfterBuzz TV, and we're talking about the after show to Riverdale, Season 3, Episode 8, Chapter 43, The Outbreak. So I really want to talk about my thoughts, my concerns, and even voice my opinions about this episode. And at the end of this 5-minute segment, I want to talk about my predictions and what's going to happen next. So stay tuned. So you guys, I jot down the top 5 things we need to talk about regarding to this entire episode. And the top 3 things are Betty and Ethel teaming up, Jughead and Archie in Toledo, Ohio, and Hiram's Lodge master plan. So let's talk about Betty and Ethel. First of all, I've never even seen this team gonna happen because when they were together on this show, I was like, this is weird. Because Ethel has been trying to steal Jughead from Betty numerous times, and it's so weird. And like, especially being a girl and girl code, that's a no-no. You don't try to take someone's man. But now they're figuring out mysteries together at the Sisters of Quiet Mercy. Anyways, they figure out that Hiram Lodge is bringing in Fizzle Rock to the Sisters of Quiet Mercy and disguising the trucks with Cheryl's uncle's Claudia's maple syrup company, which is super weird. And even on the outside where Betty and, where Veronica and Cheryl are, they're also teaming up together too. So it was super unusual teams working alongside each other. So on top of that, Jughead and Archie are in Toledo, Ohio, where Jughead's mom is. Super weird because they don't really have a relationship, and it was also known on this episode. It was kind of awkward. And I feel like later on in the next season, or not the next season, but the part 2 of this season, Gladys is going to come on screen more and kind of help Jughead and Archie get back on track to Riverdale. So I definitely feel like she's going to be back soon, but not super soon. And then, so Hiram has his master plan to Riverdale. He wants to take over Riverdale. He's trying to control everything about Riverdale. He's even drugging the teenagers with Fizzle Rocks. And if you don't obey Hiram and what he tells you to do, he'll drug you, basically. So he's using the Fizzle Rocks as a ploy to get everybody on his side. But right now, I totally believe that Hiram Lodge is the Gargoyle King, because at the end of this last episode, the camera panned to the Gargoyle King and he's cheersing himself. So that made me feel like he is the king. And I feel like maybe Archie Andrews may come back to Riverdale, but who knows? Because at the end of the episode, he dyed his hair dark brown, which was super weird because, you know, Archie has orange red hair. So I think he's trying to blend in now that he's away from Riverdale. And maybe this next adventure he's going to go on, he'll realize he needs to come back to Riverdale and help save the town. So that's kind of what I kind of already just explained, like what's going to happen next and like my thoughts regarding that. But let's talk about my predictions and what's going to go towards the next couple episodes of Riverdale. I totally believe Hiram Lodge's plan is going to take place and that he's going to be more in control because basically he's using his wife as a pawn and he's getting what he wants from her because she's the mayor. And Veronica already knows that, but little does he know, Veronica is on to him. She already figures out her dad's next moves, and he keeps calling himself the king. So I know Veronica is going to put 2 and 2 together and say, you're totally the Gargoyle King, Dad. Because he totally is. And then on top of that, I feel like the parents of Riverdale kind of know Hiram's plans because Cheryl's mom, Penelope, knew it. And so did Alice because she was trying to get Betty out of the Sister of Quiet Mercy. So I feel like the parents kind of have an inside scoop of what's really going on and the kids have no idea, which is totally unfair because I feel like you should tell your kid what's happening in their hometown. Anyways, so let's talk about predictions. I kind of already went into it about Archie and Hiram's plan, but my whole thing is, which I'm really upset about, is why is Hiram trying to get Archie out of town? I already know he's trying to get him out of town because with Archie in town, Archie's just going to ruin his plan and it won't come to life. Or right now, Hiram has the full control over Riverdale because before the episode ended, it was just you couldn't enter or leave Riverdale. So his plan is going into total effect. So finally, my predictions. I keep saying my predictions and not saying it, but I feel like Hiram is going to take over Riverdale. Archie's eventually going to come back, but not be himself, and that's how it's all going to play out. And relationships are going to be strained, and I feel like Veronica's going to find a new love interest with Reggie because in real life they date. So that would be super cool if that actually bring that on scene. So that's all I have for today on AfterBuzz TV for the after show for Riverdale. Thanks everyone, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!